What's up, guys?
Everybody?
Lord Beardo.
Lady here.
Lady.
Yeah.
So, how have you been, lady?
Stop hitting me in the face.
How have you been, lady?
These are supposed to be happy faces, and you're not making me happy. Ah!
What's up, guys? Lord Beardo.
Lady here.
Lady.
Yeah.
We have a new card.
No. I was there.
400 gems to get the Executioner in the shop. We're going to go ahead and pay for 10 of them. Booyah.
Bye.
And it's really exciting that we're getting our winter update now, right?
We are? What do you mean?
This is a part of the winter update that happened 2 months ago.
What?
We almost got that full winter update. We got now 2 of 4 cards, and we got the 1 arena. So we're about 2/3, a little over halfway, 60% of the way through the winter update that we got before Christmas.
Did everybody else get this winter update, and we're just like the lollygaggers?
No, that's not the way it works.
Oh, so everybody's getting the slow roll out.
Everybody's getting this slow roll out.
Including you.
Including you little beards. You are getting a slow roll out, but check out the scoop today on the Executioner, and this is the Executioner Mania. And the reason why I called it Mania is because it made my brain feel like there was mania inside of it.
Like you were like a manic?
Like I was manic,
like
yeah.
You were going crazy?
So what we did is we bought the Executioner, upgraded the Executioner, and then we made a bunch of random decks that none of them seem to. Well, we'll see what happens.
I think I know.
We're gonna see what happens. You know what I mean?
How is the Executioner treating you guys?
Yeah, how is the Executioner for you guys? We went ahead and had a tough time creating a deck around it. The first time I tried to make a deck with Bowler, didn't work.
Yeah.
And then I tried to make a deck with the Siege.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. So now I'm going to try to refine the deck slightly. I'm going to just make it a little bit cheaper, try to use my Siege deck with the Executioner in it, and we're going to go ahead and get our Expo down right off the bat, but he's going to play his Elite Barbs.
Right.
And it's just going to take our Expo straight down to the floor. We're going to use our Skeletons to distract them. We're going to come in with a little bit of Ice Wizard action.
Yeah.
A little bit of action, right?
All right, slow. It's a slow takeoff.
It's a slow start. This guy's going to go ahead and drop down 3 of his Musketeers. And, you know, that's a tricky card to deal with.
I know.
It's a fireball away from glory with them, and there's nothing you can do about it. We're going to use our Executioner. Now, at the beginning of these guys, this is my 3rd match ever with the Executioner. Didn't watch a single YouTube video. Didn't go out there and learn any information. No, not a single information. And this is what I've come to the conclusion.
Knowledge is power.
You know what? And the knowledge that I'm giving these young beards is what not to do. So you can't always just know what to do.
You gotta know what
Sometimes you gotta know
do.
what not to do.
Got it.
And what you don't want to do is use any of these 2 decks that I've been messing around with. So what ended up going wrong and what I ended up learning about the Executioner over a couple days span, because we filmed this and then we waited about 2 days to roll this puppy out.
Because we were so unhappy with the loss.
I was pretty upset with how bad the Executioner was off jump, but now I actually like the Executioner a little bit.
Okay, you got the hang of it.
And you'll see a transition towards the end of this.
I'm excited to see how.
Yeah, so we're going to go on a little bit of a streak in the end, but the beginning is really just us testing the deck out, seeing the strains, the weaknesses of the Executioner.
Right. So what does not work?
Okay, so basically what the Executioner seems like to me, and I'm probably just could be completely wrong, but what it seems like to me is it seems like a really good defensive card. It takes down the minion horde really fast, and it's a 5-on-5 trade. It takes down any low target, what I call spamming, what everybody calls spamming troops. So like the skeleton army right there. Just rip down the minion horde. We're going to push this right hand side, and we're actually stacked up right now. We actually got ourselves a really good group of cards down. We got the Expo, we got the mortar down. But you see, it just doesn't chip away enough. Like, the Executioner itself wasn't able to tank at all. And that's the big thing. And this guy is playing such a fast cycle deck with the
we can hardly
e-Barbs and, you know, the hogs. Like it's just a cycle deck all around. We got absolutely destroyed on our now third match in a row.
That's
so
understandable. I'm sure all the Beardos didn't do well off the jump.
I bet most of our Beardos went and looked up a video on how to use them.
Well then, we are not being
We're
good.
not doing being good to the channel.
We're not being good Beardos.
We're not a good Beardo.
Beardo, you gotta put your pride aside.
And do what?
It's just YouTube. YouTube knows everything.
Dude, I don't know anything about YouTube.
You don't? Yeah, that's true.
I don't know scratch about YouTube.
That is true.
I don't even know who's good out there.
I don't even know how to spell it.
It starts with a U.
Or a Y.
Or Y?
YouTube with a Y?
Y. I think the Y is silent.
And the O.
And the O. It's just straight. It's silent Y, silent O. So one of the things that we're going to try to do is we're actually going to put a giant in. Whenever I have problems with a deck, I throw a giant in it.
Okay.
And the reason why
he's a big guy.
I throw a giant is because, you know, you could tank the giant. Like, you could learn a little bit about your opponent. And, yeah, I wanted to make the deck super cheap and a little tanky.
We had to learn the card.
We?
You want to be you know what, guys? I actually got some things to do, so I'm gonna let you guys watch what
Teach me,
not to
YouTube,
do.
how to use the electrocutioner. That's not even the right word. You know what's funny is on stream today, I called him the electrocutioner. I called the barbs the electric barbs.
I think you just need to create your own game.
I'm just feeling real electric right now. So we're going to go ahead and use this mortar down nice and early. He's got the Lava Hound. It's actually a pretty good combination for us, for him to put his Lava Hound down and for us to get a bunch of cannon fodder.
Put your Lava Hand down.
Our mortar fodder. So we're going to go ahead and get that zap spell down. But look, at a couple of these skeletons are going to make a little bit of a problem for us. And now look, we didn't put enough defense down on the left-hand side.
SMH.
Watch the Executioner in action. Homeboy took down the Lava Pups in 1 second.
That's good.
The Executioner is the perfect combination to stop the Lava Hounds.
Ooh.
It works
like
really well.
Like a one-on-one?
Yeah, so I guess there wasn't a lot of good cards to stop the Lava Hound once it pops open.
Right.
And this Executioner is an absolutely wonderful piece of defense.
Until they Nerf gun it.
You dropping a Nerf gun on us right now? So 1482 is the mark on the right-hand side. We got absolutely demolished in the first two matches, and then the third match. All bad, all very bad. So this guy's gonna stack up a Sparky on the right-hand side. We got our giant. Here comes his little army of skeletons, and we're gonna zap all of it basically, except for the one guy. We got our dart. The Ice Golem was an absolutely horrible play. I was just trying to divert the Sparky maybe, but look at 570 is the mark, but look at all that he has coming to us. We use our goblins to throw off the Sparky for a split second, and we are not able to stop Sparky from blasting us to oblivion.
Well, when does it get better? Because I'm
Look at the opponent left the match though. He's
so we
out.
get the win.
We get the W.
Oh,
so we are able to get our first Executioner win.
This is totally.
But he joins back up.
Okay.
So we're actually in back in action.
It was lagging.
342 right hand side. The Executioner is dying very fast. He's not very tanky. He's not very tanky.
He needs to be paired with a tank.
He needs to be paired with a tank. This guy has got a Lava Hound now back on her side. He's got another Sparky. We put our goblins down to help out here. He puts down his clone spell. We're going to zap as much as we can. We take the back right-hand tower, but he blows up our left-hand tower. And now his Sparky is blowing us up. We got our goblin dart. We have the skeleton armies making a big problem. We only have 5 seconds left, and guess what? Another loss.
I'm tired of this video. Why are you showing me losses?
Because there is saving grace at the end of this tunnel.
Fine.
There's light.
Well, can we like fast forward?
What we're going to do is we're going to open up some chests.
All right.
We're going to regroup ourselves. We're going to look at our losses. And Actually, the only thing that worked is that we stole a deck from one of our clanmates.
Well, we didn't steal it. He told us, hey, you should try this. I know you're losing.
Yeah, well, basically, he looked at our deck and was like, why are you using a bowler and the Executioner? And I was like, yo, why do you know how to use the Executioner?
Yeah.
It just came out this morning.
What did he say? How did he know?
I didn't actually ask that question. But I'm asking it now.
Okay.
How did you know what's happening with a card that came out in the morning?
Day one. It seems like there's some, like, interests.
There's there are people out there who like know more about things than we do when it comes to
I know what we should do.
What should we do?
We should ask Siri.
Siri, do not ask Siri what is an Executioner.
How do you play the Executioner card in Clash Royale?
Let me have a look.
Let me have a look.
I found this on the web for how do you play the Executioner card in Clash Royale.
It is that easy, huh?
And she's giving me a YouTube link.
She's giving YouTube links.
Let me see who Siri prefers.
Unbelievable. So we're going to construct ourselves a completely different deck. And we're going to go and we're going to use the Graveyard deck. Who is it?
Siri recommends watching this video by Clash Universe.
I've never even heard of Clash Universe before.
Looks like we're
So we are going to go in here and try and use a Graveyard Bowler Executioner deck.
Sounds like it's good.
And it ends up not working out.
I thought you said there is a turn to this.
At the end of the video. We're not at the end of the video. We are most definitely in the middle of the video.
So this is a totally new deck that you're trying again.
This is a totally new deck that we're trying again.
That's gonna fail. And if you guys love us, you're gonna watch through the wins and the loss.
Yeah, because there is a lot to Clash Royale. There's more to Clash Royale than winning. There's not.
There's nothing.
No.
There's emojis.
Unfortunately, Clash Royale is really just all about winning. At least at Clash of Clans, you could lose and then have your own base and farm and chat and have like multiple people to talk to.
This year,
this you're either a winner or a loser immediately. And the thing with the Executioner is you got to put him behind tanky troops.
Okay.
So we're going in, man. We don't care. We don't care. On this channel, Lord Beardo teaches you how to weather the losses, how to weather the bad times, how to make good times out of bad times, how to make lemonade out of left-hand side, E-Barbs coming down the bridge. Right-hand side, we are pushing our giant. Now, one of the problems, again, that I keep having with the deck recently, I mean, honestly, all we play against is elite barbarians. Like, they just need to, they're just too overpowering in this game, in my opinion. I think that, when it comes to the one card being in everybody's deck, I just get bored with that, dude. Like, I don't want to use the elite barbarians because everybody else is. It's kind of like, blah. Like one of those feelings.
Maybe this isn't the game for you.
This is the game for me. I could be good,
You're
man.
You're going to have to prove me wrong.
I'm learning every day a little bit more through loss and winning. And that's what we do at the end of this channel. We are going to win today, Beardos. I promise you, we'll put together a winning deck. Whether we lose 1,000 times, whether you have to watch 1,000 losses in a row.
Nobody would do that.
We're pushing.
If you would do that, comment below.
Yeah. Thumbs up and comment if you'll watch 1,000 Lord Beardo losses.
Lost videos.
Just to help us win. Yeah. But that doesn't help us win.
No, it just helps us not be lonely.
We're lonely. Left hand side, 1,472 to our 132. And he still breaks the tower, dog. No. I could have put a different troop down.
He's a bandit. Obviously, he will.
So we then go out there and we try to add a tombstone card and the graveyard card and the giant card. So we've tried so many different cards with the electric. I keep calling it the Executioner. He cuts heads off. He cut his own tooth out.
You know what you have to think of?
What?
The Green Mile.
Why?
That'll just help you. Sometimes you have to make these.
That movie's from like 1997.
Just step off, bro.
So we're gonna go ahead
sad movie.
And we're going to use our graveyard on the left-hand side. Our giant gets taken down too quick. He's got the lava hound. Our executioner is in the bad spot.
What is this
Bad spot.
mold spell?
Woo! The mold spell. That's a great idea. There should be a spell that takes, you have to spend double the elixir of 10, so 20.
Okay.
And it's the mold spell. And if
Right.
somebody doesn't beat you, you win the last 10 seconds before the end of the match.
Yeah, but mold actually takes a long time to actually kick in.
It
so.
should just like simply like mold the whole tower and eventually kill the king's tower.
Okay, Kingslayer.
So the right-hand tower, we got down to 8-10. We switched up our cards. We got some defensive cards. We got a giant. We're going to push the giant the right-hand side, but this left-hand side, he's got so many troops that we're not going to be able to handle. We put the zap spell down, but look at this whole entire mess of cards, and we were doing so good.
I am totally
We were
disappointed.
doing so good.
I'm checking out. All right, this better be a win or I'm leaving.
You're going to leave the channel.
I think my potatoes are burning in the
You're
oven.
gonna leave the channel.
I will
for
never leave.
potatoes. All right, in my deck it works instead of Boulder. Boom, right there. Boulder.
Colorado?
Boulder Dash. We're gonna jump on board with this new deck. It is a new
Thank
deck.
you,
It
God.
has got what it takes to win. It got the defensive structure
I could feel
with
it.
the Inferno Tower. It's got the Wizard. It's got the Goblin Barrel. He's got the Skarmy.
Lord
Right
Birdo.
hand side push. Lava Tower, Inferno Tower down. Nope, we're gonna go with the Skarmy,
Oh
which
my-
doesn't work out too well because he's
All right,
got
wait,
the
let's
prince.
take it back and focus. This is a winning deck now. Attention, attention, attention.
No, but on something for real, this deck works out really well, and I'll tell you exactly why. So you use your Ice Golem to distract the troops, and then you get down your Executioner or potentially your Inferno Tower.
All right.
Now, when you get these two pieces of defense down, it allows you to fight all their offensive troops on your defensive side, and it allows you to stack up a little army. So you'll see right here, and this is the first, guys, don't get me wrong, this is the first raid with the new Executioner
the
deck.
first raid.
There's a good chance that Homeboy grabbed this from somebody's YouTube, and if I knew who to give credit to, I would obviously give credit, but when there's credit due,
We're
you
gonna
know,
give
it deserves it. So we're going to go ahead and continue to push that right-hand tower. He goes off on the left-hand tower.
Tickling me over here.
He goes on the left-hand tower with his miner. We're not going to care about that. We're going to let him chip away, but we're not too concerned
We're
about
poised.
the chipping of the way. We're poised. We're gaining our composure.
Beardos, keep your composure.
Gain that composure. Ice Golem down to help out. Keep the life of the Inferno Tower alive. And I didn't even need to do that. I could have played the Executioner, but I'm not used to the Executioner yet, dog.
it's new.
I wasn't given this card early. I'm learning like the homeboys.
We're just your
I'm
average
learning like
Joe.
What is the average channel,
We're
dog?
just like your average Joe and average Josephine.
If you are into Average Joe and Average Josephine, booyah. Thumbs up. Comment on the bottom.
That was a
Follow
hashtag.
our Twitter. Hashtag us on Instagram. Come meet us at the next event. Send me some mail. Become my pen pal. And
Pen pals!
also join our Plex chat.
I miss pen pals.
No biggie, dude. You should just do like one of 15 things.
It's a lot of requirement.
Left hand side, pushing his Royal Giant. Look at our Wizard on the right, just torching that tower. His Royal Giant actually does a very good job at bringing us close to 1,000, but we hold off. We manage.
Good.
It's manageable.
Good.
We're going to play that Hog. We're going to play our Goblin Barrel right-hand side,
Boom!
and we're going to do a pretty decent job on that right-hand side. And see, look it, you get a good deck, and the game's fun again, right? Are you having fun?
I'm having fun, but I'm a little worried.
What are you worried about? You
my-
don't think this is really a win video? Boom! It's a
Oh!
win video. Ah! You didn't know you had to wait 10 minutes for a win video today.
Win!
W's for the W. So we're going to go ahead and continue to use this deck. We're going in on the Bone Collector from Dark Soul, and we're going to use the Executioner. Same deck, same style. If you guys want a fun Executioner deck, you use, no joke, this is a pretty good one.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm winning,
if you're winning,
I'm winning with it, and that should be like that should be
can
the
win.
golden rule when on this channel.
Yeah.
If there's wins on the channel with the video, then it is a dummy-proof deck.
Dummy-proof
And if
deck.
it's so simple that you think there should be something better, it's probably because there is a better one.
You know what
out
I would
there.
suggest? I would suggest like Clash Royale for dummies. Like the
Yeah,
book.
where can I get that?
Probably Barnes and Noble.
Maybe we should write that. Or at
Well,
least,
we have to be good at it.
Maybe we can get our beardos to write it for us, though. Inferno Tower down, right-hand side put. I feel like we're dogging on ourselves today, dude.
Nah, dude.
It's a tough day, dude.
It is.
We've had a lot of mishaps go down on this day. This is a tough day. We need to gain some positivity.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. New day. Hey.
New day, double new day. Right-hand side.
Push.
2040 versus his
Here he
2338.
comes.
That's
He's
the
going.
mark. He's got a light trot. Like he's
it's
not
a
like
new day.
he's like not trying to get anywhere, but he's
Like
definitely
that.
not trying to stay in one location.
Well, we're gonna hog him.
He uses his tornado spell to pull back our troops and kind of give his tower the ability to shoot us more. But guess what? Mr. Globetrotter over there brings the tower down with the God Barrel
the
Hill.
crown.
He gives us the WP.
Thank you, Bone Collector. You have no idea what we've
Bone
been
Collector. I give him the old thanks. He doesn't know. He doesn't know all the hate,
through. He doesn't know all the ways to lose.
all the haterade.
Stick to water.
That's a 1996 comment too.
Yeah,
huh?
you're dating yourself.
We're dating ourselves right here. We can't date ourselves when we're dating each other. We're not dating each other anymore though, huh? Left hand side, Ice Golem push. We got our Inferno Tower down to play defense on his push. He's going to go ahead and use that Rage spell, and it works out really well with the Musketeer and the Rage. He brings us down to 1,000. We're able to push on this left-hand side with our Hog, with our Zap spell. It's going to bring our Ice Golem closer, freeze up that tower a little bit, but look at it. He sucks us back into the
tornado?
the cavity of the tornado. Yeah, I feel like the tornado could have looked cooler, you know?
Yeah, I just get confused. It's like, you know what?
I gave him the old WP for the tornado because I thought that was really cool. I like the way that I guess they buffed that.
The tornado?
That may be why people are starting to use it. But we're going to go ahead, push, same exact side. He pulls us right into the middle of the map, though, and his log was perfectly timed to take down our gobs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, W.
Wow.
With that match over.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations and thank you also for the deck help. Supercell Ash, I think his name was. He's not the real Ash, but he is his own Ash.
Yeah,
and he's
we
in our
love him
clan,
just
and we
the
love
same.
him just the same. And they're all in Loot Nation.
I wonder if his real name is Ash.
His name could be Ash. I'm
That's
not
cool.
sure, but we
Let's
got
find
some
out.
people in our clan who have helped me out with this,
Good.
and they've given me some winning decks. So definitely go try out that last deck. Don't try out any of those other decks. And if you're still here, if you
by
are
chance.
still here by chance and you watch some of those wins, much love from my heart. Beardo out!
My potatoes are burning.